that our first and foremost duty is to be a witness wherever we are. Tertullian, Roman officer, was one that the government of Rome was so very disturbed by the early church, because he saw that the early church was increasing by numbers and leaps and bounds. People were coming in the church, and because they wouldn't even take, these Christians wouldn't take a pinch of incense and put it before an image that they called their emperor, the Romans themselves felt what? They felt threatened. They felt that they might be disloyal. Spies were sent into Christian gatherings. The Roman government sent spies out into the early churches, into their gatherings, and this was the report that they came back with. I quote, "These Christians are very strange people. They meet together in an empty room to worship. They do not have an image. They do not have an idol or a piece of stone or a clay model of this particular God, but they only speak of one by the name of Jesus, who is absent." And Emperor, it seems to me as when they come together in the name of this Jesus, that there is some sort of a looming expectation that they could meet him at any moment. And my goodness, how they love him. How they love one another. Now, if spies can come from an atheistic government to see where Christianity is genuine, what do they see if they come into our churches? What do they see, gentlemen, that come into our deacons' meetings? What do they see when they come into our Sunday school classes? What do they see when we're gathered in the parking lot? What do they see when we're gathered together like Thomas over here? We went to see his daughter's 1-year birthday, right? All them cars. All those people gathered together. When we're at the church or away from the church, what do people see when Christians come together? Rick Warren, he was right when he said that. I'm not really a fan of Rick Warren. I do like some of his writings, but I do want to say this. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. That's pretty profound. I mean, that was pretty profound. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So you can stand there and talk till you're 30 minutes blue in the face. But if you haven't demonstrated something to them that signals to them that you really care beyond the words, you're not going to accomplish very much. Number three. Love is sacrificial. John 15 and 13. I'm going to pick up the pace. I know we've lost some ground. Greater love has no one than this, than to lay down one's life for his friends. The Greek word for love here is something that all of us are familiar with. We call it agape.